Hello students, greetings of the day. So today also we are going to do an activity. Okay. So that is in this lesson, that is third unit in history, Indus civilization. We had learned about how Indus civilization is related to the other contemporary civilization. Then we had also know about the urban nature of Indus civilization and also the lifestyle of the people of the Indus civilization. Okay. Then we had studied about the major sites of Indus civilization and also the geographical location in the map. So in this class we had already learned that why people they settle never near the rivers. Okay. So why did people they settle near the rivers? So this Indus civilization, this civilization is also located near the river Indus. Okay. So why did people they settle near the rivers? Because of the fertility of the soil, then availability of fresh water, then easy movement of people and goods through the rivers. Okay, so that only the people they settled near the rivers. Okay, then we had also learned about the discovery of the lost city Harappa. Okay, then we have also learned about the sites in Indian borders, that is the Harappan civilization which is located near the India. So after that we have learned about the time span of Indus civilization, then about the urban civilization. So here the towns of uh, Harappa were planned into two areas, that is the upper town and the lower town. Okay, so upper town it is the part of the city which was located to the west. Okay, so this upper town it was used by the administrators, and the great bath and the granaries were located in the upper town. Next one, lower town. So lower town, the part of the city to the east was the lower town and it was larger. So this place was inhabited by the common people. Then we had learned about the streets and houses of the Indus civilization. Okay, so the streets they were observed to have grid pattern. Here the houses were built on both sides of the street. So most of the houses they had many rooms, courtyard and a well. So each house had toilets and bathrooms. Here why did they use burn bricks for the construction? We are also using burn bricks for construction because they are strong, hard, durable, resistant to fire, and they will not dissolve in water and rain. Okay, so next one, drainage system. So here many of the cities they had covered drains, so the drains were covered with slabs or bricks. So each drain they had a gentle slope so that the water could flow. You can see the picture. Okay, then after that we had know about the great bath, then the assembly hall, great granary, trade and transport, then the leader of Mohenjo-daro, dockyard at Lothal, technology. About all these things we had learned already. Okay, so your today's assignment you have to read this lesson once from first page to last page. So you see here, copper was the first metal discovered and used by humans. So Indus people they used the red quartz stone called carnelian to design jewelry. Iron was unknown to the people of Indus. You have to read all the things in this lesson and you have to answer the answer grid which was given at the back of this lesson. Okay, so in this lesson you are having a cross bezel also. So this is also an interesting one. You see the cross bezel and you can see the questions which was given. You see top to bottom and left to right, right to left. Okay, so by using this question you have to fill this cross bezel and there is an answer grid for you. See here. So what did Charles Mason see? List three things people used which we use today. Then what else has been found? Can you say three things unknown to Indus people? Which metal was unknown to Indus people? Then which is the oldest civilization in the world? Then why dog was first animal to be tamed? Who were the first people to grow cotton, and which institution is responsible for the archaeological research? Then was there any river valley civilization found in Tamil Nadu? Then name any two Harappan cities which were found in Indian border, and can we see the Indus cities as cities of children? Okay, so you have to read this lesson full, that is thoroughly. Once you have to read and answer this answer grid, and you have to fill the crossword puzzle, and you have to submit it to me in the classroom. Okay, thank you students.